Start of the new year, I had this kind of fun idea at work, or so I thought. I created this little makeshift work gym, and it was really sad. It was like this little treadmill, and I put a table over it to try to make a desk. I think it works great. I use it, but turns out my coworkers really kind of prefer the traditional gym setting. So if you're like them, get ready, because we have one of the best workout experiences in the Valley joining us in studio today. Today we are chatting with the ladies from One Ride Cycle in Muscle Shoals. Hannah and Cass, thank you so much for joining us. We're excited to chat. I'll have to show you that little makeshift area. It's a little sad, but you know, you do what you got to do. But again, you are joining us from One Ride Fitness. First, kind of introduce yourselves a little bit, what you started out there in the Muscle Shoals area. It's a great facility.
Yes, so I'm Cass, and I'm the owner, and we're about to hit our 3rd birthday, and we offer cycle classes, strength classes, and full body sculpt classes. They're 45 minutes, and they range from beginners to advanced, and it's just a good full body experience.
Awesome. I'm going to specifically shout out Amanda Akers. She didn't know that, but Amanda is the wife of our videographer Patrick Akers, and she loves you guys. So
yes,
again,
we love her.
Shout out, hey Amanda, thanks for tuning in. Okay, and I think another thing that we wanted to talk about this morning for everybody, regardless of where in and around town they live, this concept of wellness, right? We know that's something that you guys really prioritize there, and I think people kind of throw around that term like, oh, health and wellness, especially New Year.
Right.
They're like, I want to prioritize wellness. How do you guys exactly define that? I'm curious, kind of as fitness experts, and what ways can our viewers kind of incorporate that just into their daily lives?
Wellness for us, it's no longer solely just about looking good anymore. It's really evolved into how we feel and just our overall well-being. So we have found that it really has moved into a holistic experience, and it involves our mind, our body, our spirit, just everything. And at One Ride, we have found that it's a really good balance between mental and physical aspects. So the movement is key. It's a huge part about it, but so is the mental part, and that involves human connection. And that's where I feel like we're so special. And once you find that you're connecting movement with the human connection and even self-discovery, which we work so hard on too, that's really, for me, achieving true wellness.
I love that. Again, kind of the full body experience that you mentioned. It's more than just kind of doing the reps and powering it out through, but really kind of, you said, connecting the human mind with the workout and just connecting as friends too. And Cass, I want to highlight again, this is a group experience. You mentioned some of the different classes that you offer. So Hannah, if you can maybe even touch on again kind of the different classes. I'm hearing body sculpting.
Yes.
What does that look like there in the studio?
So it's called Burn with Power. And what Cass has done with this is she's kind of made it into a Pilates/strength dupe. And so you get to combine both of those. So it's a lot of core movement. We wanted to get off the bike, and she started out a cycle, and so we like, what else can we incorporate? And
we're ever trying to evolve with the changing times of fitness. So
so we really we started the Pilates class, and it's been a hit. And so
it's a burner.
Awesome. I love that. Again, you're modifying, because I think people can kind of, they get a little bored with the workout. I'm always amazed too how people really grow from kind of forcing themselves to working out to then loving working out.
We talked about that on the way up here. It's fitness used to be, or going to class used to be a chore, or that's how it has felt in the past. But now, when you have a community, when you find your people, you have somebody there waiting for you. They're excited that you're there. We know when people aren't there, and I feel like that's what makes a difference.
Yeah, and again, there's so much, I think, even science too, once you reach that certain endorphin level too.
Yes.
It's funny. I mean, I'm always amazed, like people who just like love running or something. I'm like, what are you on? Like, sorry, like who in the world? But again, we're reaching that certain, once you can push, yourself to a certain level, and then it really kind of does release.
And that's where you've got to find that. I think what we've created at One Rod is that you come into the room, come into the spin room, and you're immediately engulfed. It's like kind of like, you may come in and you only have 10% to give that day, and it's like workout's a chore. I don't want to be here to do this. What you're going to be met with is like the people in the room, our team and our members are going to give you that other 90% to push you through. And so that's where that overall wellness comes in. You start seeing, okay, it's physical, it's mental, it's emotional. Once you tie all of those in, and that's what we've created at One Rod. So you have all three of those things, so you want to keep coming back for more.
I love that. Again, the power of human connection is so real,
huge.
And we thank you ladies for fostering that, because it's tough. I think, especially in your role, the role that you're in kind of as fitness instructors, sometimes that can be intimidating for some people. And, there are different approaches, encouraging people to work harder or try harder, but knowing that you really meet them where they are and encourage them to get to a place where they want to be is really inspiring. So, ladies, thank you for coming on.
so much for having us.
You
Yes,
guys,
thank
before I let
you.
you go, tell us one more time again. One Ride, tell us where you are, where people can find you, book a class, all
yeah,
those
we're
things.
located in Muscle Shoals, and it's One Ride Cycle. Your first week is free, so follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media, and again, your first week is free.
Awesome. We are loving that. Cass and Hannah, thank you again so
Thank
much
you
for
so
making that
much.
trip, and keep having fun out there. We
Yes,
know you're doing
thank
great
you.
work in the Shoals. Thank you, ladies.
So much.